Hey, what's going on, people? Imps Ting podcast show live and direct with your boy Cornell B in the house. And today I'm doing an Imps Ting podcast show on transfer news / gossip of what's going on in Lincoln City Football Club at this time of present. So, obviously, before we get into the video, I'd like to say a big, massive thank you to the 322 subscribers who have subscribed to my YouTube channel and to everyone that has been watching my videos on YouTube. Thank you very much. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. So, us Lincoln City, today is Friday. We haven't seen the signing, but there has been positive vibes that obviously we have learnt who is our opponents for the 30th of July next month, live and direct at the LNER Stadium / Sinsel Bank. So, us Lincoln City will face Exeter City on the first day of the season. What is my reaction to that first? I would like to say I am absolutely buzzing because it's been a while since we have been in the LNER Stadium. The last time we was in the LNER Stadium, we obviously it was Crew versus us, where we was 1-0 down after conceding conceding two sloppy goals, sloppy passes that wasn't supposed to be, but obviously in the end we happened to actually get through the game thanks to two players on that day, and that was Adelican and Tom Hopper saving the day for us to get our last 3 points last season. Trust me, I was very, very happy with that day. But we are going to be facing Exeter City. Our history with them, we've beaten them in the past and we've lost to them. I always remember that playoff during the Cowley era where Harim Boateng, who's just gone to Mansfield, dominated us and destroyed us. Although despite that, we pulled the goal back through Matt Green, who went off to go and play for the Grimsby Town, of course. Basically, and then things didn't kind of work out. We thought John Akinde was doing well. Yeah, he did score the top scorer in League Two, but didn't really work out. But there's been occasions where we've beaten them, lost to them, drawn to them. But it is going to be very interesting. I mean, it's going to be probably a sellout game, obviously, and the tickets have already gone already. So it is brilliant news for us, Lincoln, and what it does do, it makes Mark Kennedy go and get some signings that this club needs, because we do need signings. I do feel that we are weak. We are still light in the midfield. I still think we need maybe one or two midfielders. We've got Paulie O'Connor at the back. We've got Van Arm on the wings as well. I do think maybe another winger as well, maybe a striker. Maybe, I'm not sure for a goalkeeper wise. I mean, I don't know if Mark Kennedy's still going to go with it, but I know he may have some players in mind that he might want to come here as well, and maybe some loans and some permanents. But for me, it's a brilliant start for us, and us Lincoln City do need it. I mean, as long as we can get the quality players that we need, why can't we have a chance of basically going up the table and finishing higher this new season? Because I mean, what it does do, it burns fire into the players' bellies. It makes the players feel well when they go into pre-season. They have to give their 100%. They have to give their all, and I know they'll give their all because I'm backing them and supporting them every step of the way. I know that Lincoln City will be a success next season. I know that Lincoln City can beat the best teams. I mean, yes, it's going to be even more tougher this year because of Barnsley in there. Obviously, we've got Derby, we've got Peterborough in there. There's going to be teams in League One that's going to prove a point. I mean, Ipswich is definitely one of them because obviously it went against them last season. Portsmouth as well. They'll have a point to prove. So obviously the Cowley brothers will definitely build up their team and try and get promotion to the championship for the next season after. So we know what we're up against. And then obviously, if we can challenge for promotion, it would be very, very nice. I'd love to see us in the playoffs again, because we were 90 minutes away from playing championship football 2 seasons ago. So why can't we challenge for it? But I know some Imps fans might feel that we are going to struggle. Listen, we're not going to struggle. Yeah, if we didn't buy the play, if Mark Kennedy didn't buy the right players, then fair enough. Yes, I'll definitely say we are going to struggle. But I wouldn't slag the team down while the team is still down. I mean, we've made good progress in bringing two players. Yes, it would be nice to bring a striker to help out Kendall, to help Ben House out, to help Draper out. Of course, Mackham are coming through. So there are aspects, but the main important thing is to get behind this team, get behind Mark Kennedy, because Mark Kennedy needs our backing and needs our support. He does, 100%, because this manager can achieve things and he can make things possible to happen. Trust me when I say it. Yes, let me see your shout outs. Yeah, hey Owen, I hope you and your family are well. Big up yourself. And then also as well in today's news as well, Anthony Scully has basically has been linked to go to Blackpool. Obviously, I don't know how much for, but I have read some few things about it, and it's kind of like making some Imps fans' brains tick a little bit to think, well, is it do you really think that Scully would leave? I mean, I wouldn't want Scully to leave without fail, because Scully has been brilliant. I mean, he was top scorer last season, with 14 goals. He made something. He's made a lot of great things happen. But I think obviously with Appleton going to being the new Blackpool manager now, he's going to bring former players from who played under him, to play Blackpool. I mean, it's like with Bramall, is Bramall really championship potential? I mean, I think playing from League One to Championship is a big step up. It is, because when you're playing in the second tier, it is very, very difficult. It is very, 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 very hard. And you've got to have the knack to really play in Championship football. It's not that straightforward as it seems. But what I do think is that Bramall's pace will help Rotherham play the football that they want, in the Championship. So as I always say, I wish him all the best and stuff with all his career. And then of course with Scully on the other hand, I mean, Scully's not going to go just for nothing. I mean, he's going to go for if Blackpool do offer a fee, and the fee is reasonable for our Imps to really accept, then it does come to a point where Scully is going to go. And then despite him having one more year on his contract and his contract runs out until 2023, then you're thinking, well, obviously he's going to think to himself, well, I don't want to be playing League One football. I want to be playing Championship football, because that's how best players leave. But I would like nothing more than Scully to stay, because Scully is a very key player, just like Regan Paul. Regan Paul is going to be attracted by big teams in League One, and stuff like that. So, but Scully for me, is a very valuable player. As long as Mark Kennedy can work around him, bring quality players, even if it's loans, permanent ones, to the frame and work around him and work around the Delica and work around Scully and so on, and Maguire as well, then we shouldn't have a problem. But it'll be devastating to lose Scully, because he's way too key. And then of course, the Papa John's Trophy as well has been revealed. So us Lincoln City will be facing Doncaster Rovers in the Papa John's Trophy. Newcastle under 21s, and also we'll be also facing Barnsley as well. What's my reaction to that? I'm not really fussed about the Papa John's Trophy, because it's not a thing where I'm going to go, oh, well, let's go guns blazing for it, because the Papa John's Trophy means nothing. Obviously, we've won it once, which is a understandable note. We have won that. We've won it in 2018 under the Cowley brothers, when we were still up to this day a successful club from the achievements that we have done. But yeah, it's a fair play draw. I mean, I would have expected to probably even get Man United under 21s or Man City under 21s, but Newcastle United under 21s, I think that's brilliant. And Barnsley, obviously, you already know. Obviously, you see with Barnsley, it's interesting to see us get them as well. Doncaster, team that got relegated back down to League Two, obviously all got it to do. So it's going to be very interesting, the Papa John's Trophy, to see how well we do in in that tournament as well. Carabao Cup, we got Doncaster in the first round of the Carabao Cup. Reaction to that is the same thing. Obviously, it's a possibility for us to go there, get the win, go to the next round, whoever we get in the second round, and possibly take on a big team. I mean, I would like us to go further in that. It would be nice for us to see where we go in that. It'd be wonderful. But obviously for me, as I always say, and I'm saying it again, Papa John's Trophy is not really my thing for me to go on and say, well, let's get hyped up to that. No. That's not for me, really, to be fair. But it would be nice to have a cup run in there. It would be nice to have a cup run in the Carabao Cup as well, and possibly the FA Cup, although it's always difficult when you're playing against the big sides, as I always say, and you've got to be outsmarting the big teams as well too. But like I always say every day, you know, Lincoln City will be a better side next season. And if Rick, if this Mikel Miller comes in, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, comes in, I will be absolutely pleased because he is a fantastic player. Got released from Rotherham United. Obviously, played sparingly there. Obviously, so it's it'll be a very interesting couple of days. I mean, you never know, we might even get a signing today. Who knows? I would love to see a new signing come in today. It would be nice. And if it is Mikel Miller, I'll be excited. I'll be gassed for that. I'd love to see that. Love to see him because he's a versatile player, and that's what we need. He can play as a forward. He can also play as a winger as well, on the right or the left, wherever Mark Kennedy wants him. But it all depends on how he lines up and how he wants it. So it'll be very interesting to see how that goes as well. But yes, of course, Miller is linked with us as well. But there has been a lot of things going on as well with Lincoln City and stuff like that. So we just have to wait and see what happens. Obviously, the lads have come back to pre-season, so it's good to see them back. Very, very excited to see the players back in the training ground and in the gym as well. Especially the smile on TJ Omer's face. Big up TJ Omer as well, and big up the whole team as well. But for me, it'll be very interesting to see because we've got a lot of pre-season games to get through. We've got games with Trinity on July the 2nd. Then we've got to play Sheffield United behind closed doors. Then Hartlepool. Then we've got to play Blackburn. So there's quite a lot. And then Eastbourne Borough as well is also key, is also one as well too. So there is quite a lot before the new season begins. So it's getting behind this manager and trusting Mark Kennedy as a manager to really get things right, because he will get things right, and he will go on and he will prove to everybody, that he is the right manager to lead us to eternal glory and to lead us to victories and to be a success. I know some of the players, the key players, will be leaving. I mean, yes, I wouldn't want to see any of them leave, but that if an offer comes in from a championship club or a League One club, he's not gonna turn it down, because it's hard to turn down. Just like Bramwell's one, to have a release clause triggered of 200k, is just 200k is just peanuts, to be fair. And then given 650k a week of wages for Rotherham United is unbelievable. So it takes a lot of will. But like I said, there were good things about Bramwell and there was like bad things about Bramwell. But listen, Bramwell is still a good player and he's still a quality player. So I always say, when a player does leave, I wish them all the best. Fingers crossed Liam Bridcut signs a new contract, because I think we are a bit light in the defense, in our midfield. Defense wise, we're okay because we've got Paulie O'Connor in there, and then we've got the options of Walsh, Jackson, and Paul in there as well, and then Monsomer to come back very soon from his injury. So it's a lot that Mark and the staff can take on. But like I said, get ready for pre-season. Although I'm not that hyped about pre-season, as long as win, draw, lose in preseason, as long as the players do well and they get themselves back on track and really start playing the football that we Mighty Imps fans love and want to see. But like I said, July 30th is the massive one. Us, Lincoln City against Exeter City. And I'll tell you this, Lincoln City will be a better side, will be challenging for that top half finish table, no matter where we finish come the end the end of the season on May the 6th, when we have to play Shrewsbury Town on the last day of the season. Despite that, August, we have some tough games, some real tough games, because it's true we do. Especially August, we've got 2 away games against Portsmouth, and we've got games against Peterborough United away, and then 2 massive, wicked home games against Forest Green Rovers and Fleetwood at home. So what is to wait for? And then September, we've got to welcome Derby County, so we'll be facing Wayne Rooney for the first time and his team. Despite that, some of their key players, especially Tom Lawrence, has left the club. So it is a different scenario of context. But you know what? Listen, us Lincoln City will be a better side next season. I'll tell you that from a fact. But listen, the main thing is just getting behind Mark Kennedy. Yeah, Mark Kennedy is our new head coach now, and we have to back him, because when we had to do the same thing for Michael Appleton and he turned our season around. There were times where he was negative. There was times he was positive. But no, what? So what? Big deal. The fact of the matter is, you know, I'll be the first one to actually say I didn't really want Mark Kennedy in one respect. But when I look at things properly of what he wants, he's going to bring quality to this team, because he wants that aggressive and attacking play for us to be playing. So that's how I think we deserve to be backing him. But I cannot wait for July 30th. I so cannot wait, because there are a lot of positive things to look forward to, because we're going to look forward to how Mark Kennedy lines up, what formation he's going to play. Is he going to play 3-4-3? Is he going to play 4-4-2? Although 4-4-2 is not really a lineup that some managers actually use these days. It's more 4-3-3. It'll be very interesting. I'll be looking forward to seeing what happens in that and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. So I hope you guys are excited too about July the 30th. And also, I hope you guys are looking forward to the massive games that we've got coming up soon. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are too. Thank you very much for watching my video today. Thank you to the 322 subscribers who have subscribed to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video to update you what's going on with Lincoln, and also what pre-season as well, although I'm not hyped up to it. But obviously, listen, let's wait and see. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on the other side. Up the Mighty Imps are back again.